It's rare for me to do a video actually in daytime, but it's, believe it or not, it's like 6:30 in the morning now. The name's 10. I'm tenebrisgate. A lot of what I do on this channel is just I kind of like go with the flow and feel out what I feel, but also too what I'm sensing from my own source, my own internal source from the divine, you know, like that thread, that thing that you think to yourself, like, okay, maybe I'm not so alone. Something in me is telling me that I'm not alone, and I follow that thread. I really, really try hard to listen. And it's just so interesting too because last night as I was trying to fall asleep, I kept for some weird reason hearing the words over and over again, shut up. It was quite startling. So sometimes like right before I sleep I'll hear things like I'm not really quite sure what they are. Sometimes I think they're definitely messages. Sometimes I think they're divine source, like like a part of the divine source telling me something I need to know. I mean, that's basically kind of the same, but sometimes like you hear such a aggressive thing, like, is it coming from me? Am I telling the divine source I do not want to listen to their messages? And that can be really tough because there's been plenty of times in my life where I have not wanted to listen to other people. There's been plenty of times I've looked at other people and I'm like, I wish you would listen to the divine source. And my head gets stuck on those people or other people that kind of like drive me nuts. And the divine source gave me a dream, and it drives me nuts in a different way. But I get it. I get what they were trying to tell me. So in the beginning of the dream, you see this woman. She's got an arranged marriage. She's arriving late, and the guy's going like, I was so sure you weren't going to show up. And so she gets in there. She's someone really important. She's the daughter of like, I don't know who it was. Like, I don't know. But she's important. And she actually does a lot of really important work out in the world that actually supports another spiritual leader out there. You know, because she puts all the, and for some weird reasons, nails, the representation is nails, and they're on opposite sides, and they're putting nails in. Wild. Um, you know, and when you think of something like that kind of like random, like you're thinking like, what the heck? And it was a circle or square? I don't remember. But we are enclosed in something. So we're in something together, even though we're on opposite sides of the world. Someone out there doing some similar work that I'm doing. And because we're doing it together at the same time, we're actually making less work for each other. So if you're out there, soul sister, like, I'm with you in this. I'm totally in this with you. And nails, I feel like, to me, like, they mean a couple of different things. Like, if you look at some of the old representations, I'm pretty sure you'd think that they're warding off evil. I mean, like, the original metal, I don't think we actually use anymore, but the metals were really important. Like, they did see them sometimes as like a warding away or a binding agent to unwanted things. And nowadays, though, it's really like nails are about keeping foundations together, like keeping things together. So for me, I always say it's like, what are we keeping together? Like, what are we doing? Isn't that interesting? And it's just a piece of board of wood, man. But maybe it's a symbolic act because there's people around us watching us. So maybe what we're trying to do is spiritually keep people together. You know, kind of what work I'm doing on this channel and with my poetry is I'm trying to illuminate people's minds. Whether you like, please comment, like, and subscribe. Please share. But like, read that disclaimer too down below. It's really important. Because I'm just here to kind of give you an alternate perspective on things, so you can maybe feel really inspired to do the emotional, spiritual work that we're out here to do. Because when you're hammering in, right, what are you hammering in your internal self? What are you keeping together in you? What kind of, like eight of pentacles, right? Like, we, if we want to fully master something, we have to be willing to put in the time, right? The dream kind of goes on a little bit, and I'll kind of do a summary of what happened. The reason she was late was she got really distracted on so many different things. And so I thought, like, the message was, you need to really focus on bringing your attention back to where you need to go. Where are you going? Don't focus on what they're doing, what this is happening, what that is happening. I need you to focus on where you are going. My dog just arrived. So without further ado, may I meet blessed be, I'm into good health.